So, Jackson with Second Wind here with Simperheve. We're going to be talking about, first we're going to be talking about his upcoming tournament, Crusade, and then we will move on to talk about ARMS. So, you're starting up Crusade. Can you explain to us first what Crusade is and what makes it different?
Okay, so the thing about Crusade is really focused on regions. So before we've always had this stuff about London's the best region, you know, and then we always argue about who's the best regions following that, or even like who's better than London. So the objective of Crusade is to finally put pen to paper. We're going to find out who the best region is. We're going to find out who the best players are. We're going to find out it's all across the UK. It's civil war, straight up. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I hope to see so many people from so many regions there, all coming to represent their part of the UK and prove that they are the strongest in the country.
Great. And what events will you be running to ensure that this happens, to ensure that this is represented?
Okay, so first of all, we'll be running a standard rule singles and doubles. So people will be asked on registration which region they're from. So they will have the choices out, for example, Midlands, the North, East of England, South West, Wales, Ireland, Scotland. There are a few more, but you will see them when the event goes live. We are going to have a 7-on-7 crew bracket. So the idea is that each crew will consist of 7 players, each from the same region. But we know that there are a lot of sub-regions in the UK. So for example, we have Lucretia's house, Essex. We also have in the Midlands, we have Nottingham. So what we've done is we've allowed regions to the larger regions to form multiple crews. So we're allowed to submit as many teams as you want, so long as everyone is from the same region.
Can a player compete in both teams? So say there's a very good player from one subsection who also wants to compete in his larger one?
Well, that is down to the player themselves, because due to timings, or if the teams face each other in bracket, there's going to be a big problem. So that's still to be decided. Personally though, I would probably go with no.
Okay, thank you very much. And you've TO'd quite a few tournaments as well as this. So from your perspective, what do you think makes a good TO? Because Albion, for example, has been TO'd really, really well, being able to run a round robin of this size.
So I think that having a good team behind you is the way to go with these tournaments. As for a TO themselves, the head TO needs to be decisive, needs to be forever conscious of the schedule, needs to delegate roles to precision based on people's strengths. So it's kind of like management. Well, it is management. It's knowing what people's strengths are, running to the schedule, making sure that your decisions are quick, and people follow them. So that's what I mean by decisive. People follow them, there is no room for argument, it just makes everything run so much smoother, and that's what's really helped Albion today. Everyone knew where they had to be, when they had to be there. If people weren't there, they were just cut out, done. So in that sense, that's what's made Albion such a well-run event, and also what makes GP and the rest of that team such good TOs.
Great, so we're going to move on to talk about ARMS now. So ARMS has recently come out from the Nintendo Switch. What are your thoughts on it thus far?
Okay, so far on ARMS, I'm quite liking it. It's quite a slow, methodical game. It's not like Smash can be a bit frantic sometimes. With ARMS, you have to sit back. The thing about ARMS to remember is, I believe GP once said in one of the Nintendo commercials, is that when you throw an arm out, it doesn't come back for ages. You have to really think about when you're going to throw them. In terms of how it's going to be as a competitive game, it still remains to be seen. There's been a little bit of interest for it, but it's kind of a bit sporadic at the minute. People trying to get to a crowd that isn't used to the tournament format, perhaps, is a bit challenging, but it's something that I think we'll be able to iron out going forward.
So you're running a upcoming tournament, ARMS race. Is that going to be a trend of more tournaments, or is it more of a testing the waters?
So the current ARMS race is really going to be a testing the waters type thing for now. We want to see whether ARMS has legs competitively. So what I've done is I've had ARMS singles and doubles. So your standard same as your standard Smash formats, but then I've also included Smash 4, because I know a lot of the ARMS players are also Smash players, so I want to kind of entice them to come by giving them a little bit of extra motivation, i.e. Smash bracket as well. It's going to be a 32 player cap for each tournament, so it's going to be quite a small tournament for each in comparison to like the usual Smashins or the usual DBZ, but combined a lot of people will be able to get a lot more out of it because they'll be in both Smash and ARMS. hopefully I want to see everybody there. It's July 15th. It's at Geek Retreat Birmingham, where we usually host the Smashdons. If you want to enter Just Arms, you can do the whole thing on a tenner. If you want to enter Smash 4, it's just a tiny bit more. It puts you up to about £13 altogether. So hopefully I'm hoping to see a lot of people there to play both Smash and Arms.
Right, thank you very much. And final question, from playing Arms both here and your other events, who would you say are the big UK threats in Arms?
So far, I know that GP has won one of Nintendo's Invitational tournaments. Jay Miller and DX17 are definitely people to watch out for, as they are in the Smash community. There's also a Birmingham player by the tag S3OL, who he used to be a Smash player, but he kind of dipped off quite some time ago. But he came to the Birmingham Arms tournament, he won the whole thing. Also, shout outs to my fellow Twin Tail main Splackton, who's he already won the Nottingham event, he came second at the Birmingham one. He's on his way to Insomnia 61 along with S3OL to compete. So good luck to both of them, and I think following that we'll probably have a lot better impression of who we really need to watch out for.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.